Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today, I am going to be doing a makeup, no makeup tutorial. Trying to do my best of showing how I would do a skin-like makeup, no makeup, but obviously there's makeup look for days where you want to look presentable and you want to look like you have makeup on, but you don't want it to be but you don't want it to look like it's a lot of makeup. I know a lot of my sentences like contradicted each other, but you guys know the whole gist of the makeup, no makeup looks. So I thought I would try to replicate that today in this look. So if you guys are interested in this tutorial, then definitely keep on watching. Okay guys, so skincare is obviously all done. So the first thing I'm going to do for this no makeup look, I'm going to combine my Saie bronzing drops with my Hourglass skin tint. You can use any skin tint, any low coverage foundation as well would do well with this, and then any bronzing drops. I'm just going to combine them because I don't want it to be like so foundation-y. I want it to just sort of give me a little bit of like coverage to kind of just even my whole complexion, but nothing too crazy, if that makes sense. And I do this very messily. I just put this directly on my face, really. And then I do literally the most tiniest amount possible that you would think. I first take a flat brush like this and just start blending it in, but don't worry if it looks streaky and stuff. I'm gonna go in with a beauty blender after, which you'll see. Now that it looks like this, I know it looks crazy, and I look crazy and very scary, like a chocolate cake. But now we're gonna go in with the beauty blender and just like blend that in more because it looks very streaky right now, I know. But I think when you add the bronzing drops in with the foundation, I really like that because it kind of like liquefies it more, which I know it's already a liquid, so that doesn't make sense, but it like tones it down more, which I think for this look is helpful, and especially with the bronzy vibes. I like to think that we're still in summer, so we're gonna warm up our face with our go-to, the Saie bronzy drops in Sun Melt. And I'm just gonna immediately put a good amount and warm it up. You know the drill, we're gonna go in with some blush. I literally love Toasted Teddy. I think it's the most beautiful, perfect shade, especially if you have like kind of like me, like olivey skin tone. I think this is just the perfect, because sometimes like when you do like red or like pink, I just think this is like the perfect combination, and it just complements my skin the best. So to use any blush, that obviously cream blush, that would complement your skin tone, but this is just what works for me as someone with like, I feel like more warmer toned skin than olive. We're gonna jump into concealer. So for concealer, I like going in with the same old, the Kosas color corrector and the NARS. For the NARS, I'm just gonna put that on the outer corners of my eye and also any blemish. And I'm gonna put the Kosas color corrector like more in my eye because that's like where more of the discoloration is kind of. And then with a, again, wet beauty blender, I'm just gonna go in and start at the places where I put less because that's gonna dry faster. And then work my way to my eyes last, basically. When you're doing the eyes, I really try to blend as close as possible to my actual eye, to also like just make sure I'm brightening it and hitting all the spots really. And then any excess, I just gently bring it up to the top to make my whole eye one color, basically. Quickly just gonna brush up the brows. I don't do anything crazy with my brows because they're already pretty like big and bushy as is, so I just like to leave them as is, because I've noticed when I put like brow products on them, like even just clear, I don't really like the way it looks for some reason. But maybe I haven't found the product yet. But now we're gonna go back in and warm up our face with the Mario bronzer, and I'm just gonna lightly, this is so pigmented, so I do this pretty lightly, like the tiniest little dab ever. Next, obviously gonna set our blush with some Say in this shade Chow. I literally love this shade. I think it's literally the matte version of the Toasted Teddy. This is super pigmented, so I just go really slow and steady with this. I mean, you could leave it as is. I know I'm gonna get oily during the day, so I like to set my face, specifically my under eyes. Use any setting that you like. I really recommend the Huda Beauty one because the pink I found really cancels out the purple and also brightens the under eyes. We're gonna set the rest of our face with the Charlotte Tilbury, and I think this is perfect for kind of mattifying some of those super oily parts like I do my T-zone forehead area and a little bit under here. Not anywhere that I already put powder on because I don't want to overload with powder. This is optional, but just to add some color back into our eyes. I like going in with the excess of whatever's on my bronzer brush and just doing that on the corner really. Now that we're almost to the end, we're going to start lining our lips. And I like to overline when I do this because it's like kind of similar to the color of my natural lips, but then by overlining it, I just think it looks more natural that way. I know I look crazy right now, but just trust the process. I am going to do the tiniest wing. Again, this is optional. I just think sometimes when I do a little bit of wing, it adds a little bit of volume as well to my lashes. So if you want, add a wing. I'm using the Rare Beauty liner. I really, really like this. I've been raving about it since I got it from my boyfriend as a Christmas gift and still using it. Okay. I did like the tiniest wing, tried to make it even, and then I went in with the telescopic mascara. And now I'm gonna set my face with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless. I think this works really well. Like my makeup lasts pretty much the whole day. So I literally drenched myself in that. Okay, I took off the lip liner and see how like my lips look defined, but it's not so overly like. I'm gonna put in now some Rhode in the shade Espresso because I want to keep it like natural, so I don't want to have like lip liner and stuff showing, so I'm not gonna do lip liner. I'm just gonna put a little bit of a gloss on top because luckily the lip stain acted as the lip liner and it will stay all day basically. Just gonna put some of this on just for a little pop of color. I think this is the perfect shade, especially as we're transitioning into fall. Okay, this is the finished look, makeup, no makeup, glowy look. I think we did a good job of keeping it pretty like skin-like, but obviously we do have makeup on. And so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Let me know if you guys want similar videos like this, or other videos you guys would like to see. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my videos for next week, and see you guys next week. Bye!